Hi friends, here is a Ttkbootstrap Floodgauge widget. So you can see this is the we have just put a horizontal one, and I can start it also. The value you can see increases. I can control the value, I can stop it, or I want just increase by 10. So it's 74, it will go up to 84, or anything I can do. I can reset the value to where it has left it also 10. So this is a flood gauge which shows the process, how much the progress of the process is. We'll try to understand the basics first. So what are the parameters, how we'll read it, how will they, and then we'll this particular example what you are seeing, that we'll do it in the next one. First we'll learn what are the basic parameters and how to display a flood gauge. We'll start from here. This is our blank window or blank template, you can say. Here we are importing our Ttkbootstrap, and this we have discussed in the part 1 of this series. Then this is the 10th one in the series. So in the part 1 we had already discussed about how to install it, how to use it and the purpose. And here we are importing the constants of because we'll be using those info, success, all those constants we are using for the boot style. That's why we are importing it. Now there is our parent window my_w and width and height 420 by 200. 420 is the width and 200 height. We can change it based on that. Now let's first place it FG1 or flood gauge 1. So you can give any name, TTK dot flood gauge. Now here I am giving first, by default it takes the parent window, no need to give my_w. So I am giving first boot style. Anyway, this takes the default one, but I am giving you use info. Because constants we are calling at the point number line number 2, that's why I am directly using info. So okay, info, then I will say the mask, the text whatever is displayed there, the mask what I will say there, I am just specifying some text I will give. So let me just say info only, because that is the style I am using. So info, give some space, then plus, then I am saying again the string, but here I will use this format I will do. So here the value of the particular gauge, what's the value will go. Then I can say it percentage or something, whatever text I want, I will give it. So this will display me info, and whatever value I set it, that value will come here in within this. So that is the format. Now let me give a comma, come to the next line. What's the value? Now it is the initial value, but I can change this value. So this is the initial value where it will be. By default it note that the maximum value is 100. But there is no restriction, I can change the maximum value also. So there is a, I'll still write it maximum. Let me just go with the default one, 100 maximum. What's the maximum value is 100. Okay, one more parameter which we'll be using is, let me just yeah. So here one more parameter is, that is length. What should be the length in this case? Because by default our flood gauge is horizontal, so this is the width. If it is vertical, I can orient, I can give it the orientation as vertical, then it will be it will decide the height. So length I am giving it, see the here it is 420, I have taken the width here. So let me just occupy the full space, so I am giving 400. Now okay, let's that much we'll keep it right now, and we'll see. I am not given the closing, okay, sorry, the closing bracket here I have put. Okay, now let me just give the closing bracket here. So that's all. Now okay, I have to place it on a grid. So fg1 dot grid, now where it is first element, so I am giving row 1. I can start with row 0 also, because that is the only element. So column equal to 1. Slightly pad x, I am not flushing with the left edge, I am giving say 10, and pad y equal to say 20. Now let's just run this and see how this looks. Here it is. You can see this, it's a horizontal. I have given a width of length of 400, so it has occupied more space horizontally, and maximum is 100, and this 40. I have set the value here. You can see the value I have given as 40, and you see this mask. Info, it is giving, writing info 40, it takes the value 40. Now let me just change this value to, let's say 35. So now that value will reflect there. Maximum, I'll keep it, or I can, it will scale up automatically. Now I am giving maximum as 200, so it should scale up. Now you see it has come up because it is up to this point is considered 200, and you see the value is 35 now. As we move on, different application will develop, we'll operate all these parameters, whatever is there in this we had initialized. But let's understand, say there is a requirement to change the parameter, how we'll do that. So for that we'll understand, let's do a simple reconfiguration or configuration. FG1, that is my flood gauge, configure. Now I am saying configure. What parameter I want to configure? Say I am saying value I will set it to say 85. Now okay, fine, let me save it. But you just see initially I have given value as 35, but again I am configuring it, so when I open it, it will show me 85. And this configuration also I based on certain event also I can associate. Say on click of a button the value should change to 85. Fine, that time this will help. Right now this has no meaning because when you are seeing this you will see the 85 only. Let's just check it whether it is how far it is. You can see it is showing 85. Mark that this is 200. The scale is we have kept as 200. So 85 is coming here. Now to clear the confusion, let's come back and use 100 only. This also we could have done it in the configure. Now let's just see. You can see the 85 it has gone because this value has taken. It is not that the only this, any parameter we can change it also. Now let's change the boot style. Boot style equal to, now info will say success, the green one. You can say primary, basic and dark theme. Lot of 8 list is there, the list of 8 different styles. We'll see in the next, we'll create a loop and apply all the things. So let's just see. You can see this because boot style is changed and the value is changed to 85. For your understanding, here are 4 similar floodgates, but slightly we have changed the parameters. So initially it is the info, next one is danger. This is the boot style we are changing. Not only that, we have given a font also which you can control it, the way the text displayed over that, and this memory we have kept it. And note that here one is having a orient is vertical, means this flood gauge we can use it as vertical also. So and another one, this one is indeterminate, means suppose we are just showing the process is going on but we are not sure of the value, so that time we can show this one. This 4 types basically just the parameters are only changed. So let's just run this and see what type it is. Here it is the same thing, here the style is changed and here it is a vertical orientation. Just the third one this is. So and the 4th one, this is just not showing any value because it is a indeterminate, we are not sure what is this will be, we can keep it rotating. But unlike meter, where we are in the meter wizard, if you have followed our previous ones, so there by mouse we are able to control it, but here we can't do that. This facility is not there. But here is a we can start the process. This will continuously start, stop, reading the value, then forcing some other value to be, suppose this is 65%, I want on click of a button this should jump to 85 or anything else. Those things are possible. We'll just try to change that value and display it in a label or a button. We'll use the basic one where you have just displayed one flood gauge here in a grid. It is row 1 column 1, but here what I will do is I will add some column span. Column span equal to 2. Why I am doing is, below that I will keep a button and I will also keep a label or a button, anything I will keep. So 2 widgets will come below. So the span should be there, otherwise it will shift to the right. That is why I am telling this, this will occupy 2 spans. So below that next line I will place a button here, B1 equal to, ttk dot button. Now here I am giving y_w. Now what I will write is text. What I am saying in the text over the button is jump. Why I am saying? Because this will change jump the value. Now what should be the command? The command equal to, instead of going for a, or I will go for a function. No problem. I will just call a function my upd or my update. Now here again one more, boot style equal to success. Any style you can give it. So far the function my update we have not declared it. So let's just place it on a grid, b1 dot grid. So it is below that. So I am giving row equal to 2. Row 1 is our flood gauge. So column equal to 1. Then pad x, slightly I am from the left edge I am giving pad x, pad y equal to 20. So from the top also I am maintaining some gap. Sorry, this I should fg. Okay, this line is no more required. I'll just comment it. There is no configuration required here. So fine. Next I am giving a label, or I am giving L2. It's a label. I am just want to display the value there. So what I will say, ttk. Sorry, we'll go for a button. So I am giving b2. The name will give is as b2. ttk dot button. Now here my underscore w parent window. Now text. Here the text I will display is the value of the flood gauge. So that for that purpose, let me say directly I will, instead of any function or anything, I will write it here. So I will say fg dot variable. Variable, it's a writable also. This variable tells me the value, and note it is like our int variable. So I cannot directly use it. I must use get. To read the what is the data, I have to use get, and to assign it a data, I have to use set. So this get and set, these two. This is same as our string variable or integer variable. Already we have discussed the same thing. So I am saying get. Now what will happen is, here there will be a issue, because this value whatever I will get it here, sorry I have missed equal to here, equal to, now whatever I get it here within this bracket up to this point is a integer. See, that is fg1, that's why it is showing 1 minute. This is a integer, and text I am displaying, it will accept string only. So I'll convert it into str. So now here you just see, mark the buttons, a brackets where I am closing. I am reading the value and converting into a string, and that I am assigning to a text option of the button. Hopefully you understand this particular one. This is the one. Now let me give some boot style. Up to you, whatever you want. Tell me something. Okay, leave it in the comment section. This is the danger I am giving. Whatever you want, it is. That means it will come as red. So this style, the list is here. You further refer it here. Now let me just place it on a grid. v2.grid. If I don't give that style, it will take the default, the blue one. It will take. Okay, so row equal to 2, the right of my first button. So column equal to 2. Now pad x I am giving 10. Pad y I am giving 20. You just your alignment case. Now you just see here, up to this point, what happens is, whenever I am clicking the button b1, one function will be updated. So let me just write that function, definition my upd, but I am not writing anything now. I am just pass. Okay, I will write it there, whatever I want. So now my layout is, everything is ready, and once this button is clicked, this function is called, which does nothing right now. But b2, my second button, displays the value whatever I have set it for fg1 value. That we can check it. Now what's the value here? The value we have set it is, here it is 35. So let me just save it. Now my this b2 second button should display the value 35. Now let's run this and see whether my previous window is open, or I think my previous window. Here is a mistake. It is variable. Okay, I'm saving this and running it again. Let's see. Yeah, here it is. So you can see here the value 35 is displayed here, but nothing will happen when I clicking this button. Let's just connect this button. Two things should happen when I click this button. One is, first it should jump or increase the value by 10, and then it should update the text written on the second button b2. So for that, first let's just say fg dot variable. Okay, this time sorry, it is fg1, not fg1 variable dot set. As we discussed, two parameters. Set means when I am assigning a value, get means when I am reading the value. So what I want to set it, what is the value, increase it by 10. So what I am saying here is fg dot variable, sorry, again fg1 I must write it, fg1 variable dot get, whatever the value I am getting, plus 10. Fine. So this does what is, it reads the value, fg1 variable, this reads the value, whatever is the current value, adds 10, and then set it there. Okay, you can write this in 2 lines, but I hope you can understand this. It's just one line we have written this. If it is too complicated, then create a variable, read the value, increase it by 10, then set it. Fine, that it is that simple. Now let's second part. We'll update this B2, whatever we have written this button. This text will just, what I have to do is just configure this one. So for that I will say, I'll just copy this part instead of typing. Now what I am telling is B2 dot configure what I am configuring now. Inside this I will paste it here. Now what I am configuring is, I am configuring the text, reading the value. Now this is the get value, will read the value. Now because again I am writing it on a button where I can give only a string, cannot give a number. So I am converting into string by using str, then assigning it to a text. So that reflects on the button. Let's just save this, run it once and see. So here it is. Now I am, you see the 35, because it is the initial value which is it is displaying. Now let me jump it. So it became 45. Now this number is here also 45. Now again I am jumping. Okay, whatever this value is, that value I am reading it here and reflecting on another button. That's all. But one more thing in this is, so far we have not looped through all our Bootstrap styles or the colors. Then we'll stop it. Okay, we'll move. Let's quickly create the for loop, and inside that we'll place our one button, then loop it through. We'll create the loop now. So we'll just come here. We'll say here from c equal to 0. This is the column. What will be the c means column here. So we can write it also column value. So we'll increment it inside the for loop. So for my style, this is a variable only, my style in my underscore w, my parent window, style dot colors. So this exactly same thing we had done for the meters also. If you have followed previously, you would have understood why I am using a for loop here. So this is it will actually, there is a list of 8 different styles are available. So these styles one by one will apply to our floodgauge. So FG1 I am keeping it here inside TTK floodgauge boot style. This boot style will not keep anything fixed. What you will say, will assign it to my style. So every loop, this will change the whatever it is style is, that it will change it. Now I can give the font slightly. I will give the font because that much big font is not required. Font equal to, now I am saying 8. First is, what is the none. I am not giving any style. Then 8. Then I am saying bold. Okay, font, then mask in that case. In the mask, instead of this, I will write the variable. So I am saying it my style. So you now every what particular style is used will be displayed here. So my style I am writing, and let the value be percentage wise there. Value be anything I can put it. Maximum is 100. Now length I will not specify length here. Why? Because the width won't match it. So then below that, this is row equal to 1, column equal to, I will put it column equal to say C. Okay, now this should be inside the for this thing. So I am coming here. Now let me find. So this is inside this. Now here I will say C equal to C plus 1. Now below the things are not required. I will just remove them. Anyway, entire source code is available for you to download it. Link is there in the description. So this is what our floodgauge is, and what I am doing is one by one I am increasing the column value by 1 on each loop. So what happened, one will be placed, then next one will be right of it, next one will be the next column is the right of it, like that it will continue. I have a list of around 8, so those all will be applied. But let me just increase the width, because otherwise it can't accommodate, because horizontally it is increasing. Vertically there is no problem. I can keep any value. Sorry, not 870 I mean. So that's all. Let's just run this and see. Here it is, but what happens? Here is the mistake. I have to use column span 2 means alternately it is going. So I have to remove. Let me remove the print command also, not required. Let us run this and see once how this comes. So here it is. So all the 8 styles are displayed here one by one. That's all. We'll next move to with a give a start, stop, jump and reset, all those buttons, and so other applications also we'll explore so we can understand all the parameters. I'll request you, please subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon so you'll be notified as and when we add new tutorials. We frequently do that also. If you have any doubt, suggestion, question, use the comment section below to post it. Please share this with your friends, and thank you for watching.